Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Zahid Mahmood and you're watching Smart Office series. Most of my viewers ask me about pivot table because they have encountered some issues in the pivot table. So I'm just giving them the ideas that how we can generate the pivot table and how we can fix the temporary issues. So we should know that there are couple of concepts which are not which are hidden in the pivot table. So first thing is that this is our table. We will prepare a pivot table from this, but before that I just give you an idea what basically how we can utilize the full functionality of pivot table, because preparing a pivot table is not a big issue, but that you should know what exactly is the concept. So there is a concept of grouping here. So that I will take hmm, some random numbers, say that 20 up to 25. I just give it, select it, and then I put the random function, random between, and I take it information from 100 to 2900, any number I can take it. So it gives me a list of values generated. Whenever I put it F5, it will update it automatically. So this is something which we have taken. I will just put it as a sum function. See, the figures are changing automatically. So first I will fix this issue of the numbers. I just put it as a values over here and then select it as a sum function. Now you see the figures has changed. This is dynamic number, it is changing, and on every click now this function is giving me very good information about that which is static in feature. So there's a very important function in Excel which very few people are aware of it. We just go over here and say that I will give it a name. Say that um, I will take the name of population, sample or population, whatever it is. I just give it and then I select the information over here. Come over here, this is a pivot table. I just take it over here in the existing sheet. I will take it and then I select it on T. So far it is okay to me. Now I will select this population in the raw. It gives me distinct characters. Now this is in alphabetical order so that it is sorted in the from lowest to the highest value. Now our main function is that how we can group it, because if you know the population range, that some people are from 1 to 18 years, from 19 to 35 years, from 44 to 54 years. This is the concept we have been using in our workings. So I just take this information, then I will prepare a group. Say that this is the population. I take it in the number, it's not the age. Definitely go over here. It is a very powerful function. Pop up, come over here, grouping. So I take it that starting from this is the minimum number of 211, as I told you, and 207.14 is the maximum number. I take this information, say that I started from 500 and close at 2500, and I want the intervals after, say that 250, and then automatically it is change everything. Now it is a very distinct function because this is the grouping we have been using in our management reporting, in our board meetings, that what is the brackets, age bracket, the sales bracket, whatever it is the bracket area. So if this is, there is ages, it will come it as a ages of the people. If you want, I will in second example I will give you an idea about the age. Now the same information, because I have not done anything, I just made the information clear to you people so that you will get then the idea that how is it, how it works. Now in the same way I just put it, this information, the same information I will put it as a value here. So it will show that how many instances are less than 500, how many instances are more than 500. So say that I take this one, the figure I will take it, say that 4000. So you see the figure has been changed over here. 4000, the figure is changed here. I take it 400. So this figure will become 3 when I refresh it. Okay, automatically the figures are changing. That this is the 25 distinct numbers. I take it over here. The same information I will use as a sum of this, and then when I come over here, I will select it and I will put it as a sum. So it gives me automatically the sum of the numbers which related to these age bands or the population band, whatever it is. You see 37,622 is matching with this one. Ignore this because this is the dynamic number. It has been changing automatically. So this is one. And then the same information, because I'm just giving you a concept of grouping. So I will want you to people, you should know that what exactly we can do. We can take it the maximum. Again, we will take it as a minimum values to give you an idea. Say that 211 and this one is coming over here. And then again, we can put it as a average also, whatever you require. So at a glance, it will give you the whole information which we have been doing. So this is a very powerful function, that less than 500, what is the maximum number? What is the minimum number? What is the range of three average of these things? So this is a very good function to give you an idea about the grouping. Now I will apply the same logic over here. It comes over here. I will unhide the information. Hope you understand the concept of grouping. Now, I take this information from my statement, say that sales amount from here to here, I just select it over here and then paste it over here. To give you the same logic which I have given you, I will apply the same logic over here. You see the amount is around, okay. Another thing you can do it is you can sum from here. So this is the number which is coming over here. We just select it here. Now go to the pivot table. Same logic I will apply for the existing table. Go over here and then just select it. Now sales amount, I will put it over here. Now I will make it a bracket of this number. Say that minimum number is 100. I want say that 1000, and maximum number I want 4000, and step by interval of this. So I apply the same logic which I have done over here. Now it is coming as how many distinct counts over here. The same logic I applied for the sum. So hope you understand the concept of grouping. Now this concept we will apply the same. See that this number is matching with this one. Now this information, another concept of grouping, which is because I give you one by one the numbers grouping, the amount grouping which I have given you. Now I will give you a concept of time intelligence function, which we people use in our reporting. So we will select both these things, go to the insert tab, power pivot, and I want it in the same place over here. Now, so sales amount should be here. Order amount, I will take it here, and I will select only this amount, order dates. Now, if you understand my concept of this information is that my minimum value is 3rd January 2018 and maximum value is 30th November 2020. It means the 3 years involved, but my data is showing January till December. It means that it has in January represents 2018, 2019 and 2020 values, which is merged together, which is wrong information. So it is a very time intelligence function. So you have to apply the logic over here. Then we will select the grouping concept over here and then say that months, I just want quarter and years. Now the figure has been changed automatically. You see, now it is showing in a logical way that which quarter pertains to 2018, and then we will go into the group again, and I want months, so I will take the months. Now all the information is giving in a very important way. If you want it as a compact, if you want it as a tabular form, it will give you the proper way. So that 2018, this is the first quarter from Jan to March, all the information of the respective months, and this is the quarter wise sales. So management, if management requires the information about 2018 respective quarter, or the respective months, they can ask and we will prepare all the report. So this is the basic concept which I want to give my students as well as my viewers, that they should know the grouping concept. Now when you are aware of these things, we will prepare a pivot table with it, which is very simple. Now we will select this information from here till here, and go to the pivot table. We will, from the same information, you will see how many pivots we will create. 5 to 6 pivot tables we will create. Okay, first information, say that sales amount. Now now so everything is on, say that you are just preparing a painting, you are drawing a painting, everything on your tips, you just take the information, you want this information by salesperson. Okay, this is the one pivot, which is 5130, which I told you this is the amount, 5130 147. So everything is matching, so there's no issues with this one. We will give it a little bit formatting, band draws, it looks okay. Now we will select this information, and then we will create another pivot with the same information. I just want to add order priority. See this, the critical. Now the same information is has changed all the automatically, the all the, because management may require that they want the salesperson wise information with order priority. So no need, no issues, we will just prepare the same. With the same table, we are preparing too many reports for each user, because management is concerned whatever they require. Now they want information about with the ship mode, how many ship modes are there. Okay, we will select these three reports. You see 8 to 9 reports we can prepare it over here. Now with the same information, order date, um, like this. In January, as I told you, it is not logical that January it will create from to cover 2018 to 20. So we have to add years. Now it is showing very importantly that this information, but for me, this quarter should be there. I think years should be here, and salesperson should come down. Okay, and see 2018, how many persons are, what is the performance of our sales team? It is coming over here. So if you add, all the information is matching with this one. Now you can see, so one report you can make too many pivots. So it is all your imagination, how you apply your logics. You can take this information airwise as well. Say that if airs on this way, and order priority if you want it over here, and say that order priority if you want, you can put it as a filter as well. So this is also that management wants to have only critical information. So you can select it, the critical information. You can make multiple things, that critical and high. So automatically all the information is coming over here, and you can see this information. Why I prepare this detailed tutorial? Because most of the people are not aware of it, how to use the grouping method. If they know the grouping method, it is very easy for them to understand how to utilize the pivot table. And the most important thing, your for in order to make a pivot table, you should know that you have distinct column names which should be in one row. It should not be two cells. It should be in one cell. You see, B1 is a distinct heading, B2 is a C1 is a distinct heading. So it should come in uh, one row, cell, the your heading, and all the heading has distinct characteristics. The salesperson has the respective area, order priority is this. So first of all, your data should be in structured form, After that, preparing a pivot table is not a big issue. You can just make the information and everything is on your tips. You can do whatever you want. So I have given you the all the concept of six or five or six pivot tables. Most important thing I always teach with my students in financial modeling, that you should know grouping. What is the concept of grouping? If you understand the concept of grouping, there's no problem for the people. You can just apply the logics over here. If you want the year, say that if the same information I will apply for the year, come over here, uh, say that year, I will put it here, and or order priority here. See, all on your tips, you can change the format, you layout of the reports, whatever the requirement, because management uh, at times required for different uh, views of the report. That here they required only the salesperson wise report. After that, they require with the critical priorities, and then what is their delivery mode, shipping mode, whatever it is, and then airwise sales. Everything is on your tips. So for one table, you can prepare maximum pivot tables as it's up to your imagination. So some of the reports are very critical for the management, and they will be happy because if you don't know how to make the pivot table, use the pivot table, in fact, so it will be very difficult for you to prepare reports on every time. So I always suggest you to understand the concepts first and then apply your logics. Hope this helps, and please like a thumbs up and share with your colleagues and friends, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet. Thank you very much. Bye.